Hello and welcome to Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I've been kind of umming and ahhing over the past week or so of whether to do a video of this game because it's been out for a little while, not too long, but a little while. And it turns out that I've played a few games recently that made me reference Magic, that being mostly Scrolls and Infinity Wars. So I decided, what the heck, this game's awesome, I'll do a video of it since I've talked about Magic so much and yet not actually covered it at all. So this is Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers 2014, and pretty much every year there's a new Duels of the Planeswalkers game, but they tend to add quite a bit with each one, so I'm okay with that. Now, this is... well, let me just get this out of the way first of all. A lot of people don't like the fact that you can't manage your decks very much, so I'm going to go into what they mean. So, there are a limited number of decks in this game. These are all of them. I don't have hardly any of them unlocked right now, I only have 3 unlocked. But I've been using this one because I like red. Black is my main color, so I really want to get probably Silver Hive, Chant, and Deadwalkers a lot. But I tend to use black a lot in Magic, but right now I'm using red, which is a close second. And black-green is fun. You can unlock 30 cards for each deck. You unlock 1 card every time you win any kind of conflict at all. And you can then use those cards to customize your deck. Now, this is what people don't like about these games sometimes, and that is that you don't have a huge amount of deck customization. You only have a starter deck of about 60, and then, which is like sort of the default size, and then 30 that can be unlocked. Now that's still about 90 cards per deck, and I think about 10 decks, so that's 900 cards. Now that's a lot of cards. Now obviously they're not all unique cards. There are multiple, multiple versions of various cards, because that's how Magic works. But what I have to say is, it's $10. It's only $10 for these games. And I think the customization is enough. Yes, you can't build your dream deck out of the entirety of all Magic cards. If you want that, you could probably play either in real life or Magic the Gathering Online. If you want all of your money to disappear and your wallet to cry, you could do that. But you're not going to get 700 Magic cards for $10. Yeah, $10 is going to net you about, what would that be? That would be, what, like 3 booster packs? I think, so about 45 cards. Yeah, and I mean, Magic isn't a super expensive game to play, but this is actually a lot of content for only $10. So if you're looking for like a super customizable play with your friends online experience, these probably aren't the games for you, but that's not really their focus, and it never really has been. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it right now. What do these games entail? The main thing is the single player mode. And this is new, and we'll go into that later, but for right now I'm going to show you the campaign. So in the campaign, you are tasked by the wonderful Fire Lady there, whom you all might know, Chandra, and you are to go to these various realms of the Magic world and complete various challenges and defeat Planeswalkers along your journey, and every time you defeat a Planeswalker you will unlock their deck to use. So right now I'm on Zendikar, which is this really cool sort of artificer's realm of ridiculous nonsense. And this
is deadly,
yeah,
even for veteran planeswalkers. But we need to find an elf shaman there, secretive and into some really creepy magic.
Creepy magic.
He was far too eager to help me find my way, so I know he's hiding something. Track him down, find out what he knows, and try to stay alive.
There we go. You get a cool little entrance to why you're here, and this is how big these things are. These things might look kind of small from this angle, but they're actually like little labyrinthine diamond-shaped dealies. Alright. I would love to vacation there at some point. So this is actually the most story-based Duels of the Planeswalkers game I've ever seen, in that you actually have the lovely lady there telling you why you're going to these places and doing what you're doing. You're essentially helping her figure things out, why she was betrayed, and so on and so forth. And each of these realms actually has a story. And you will come across these at first. These are called encounters. And what an encounter is, whenever you select one, it tells you basically you know, what's going on. It gives you a little story. And when you start an encounter, you can play with whatever deck you want, but the encounter will play the same cards in the same order every time. This is kind of to teach you how to play, essentially, and also it allows you to develop your strategies with whatever deck you want to use. Now, I'm going to come out and say it right now, if you don't really know a lot about Magic the Gathering, or if you've even never played it at all, these games are the best way to learn it I've ever seen. Aside from, like, having a very knowledgeable friend teach you the ropes, the Duels of the Planeswalkers games are excellent tutorials. But I will say that 2014 is probably the hardest of all of them I've done so far. So we are going to try and defeat Chant of the Muldaya, which should be probably a Planeswalker. So, yeah, when you're fighting... Oh, it's a green deck. When you're fighting an actual Planeswalker with a deck, they don't play the same cards in the same order. They play just like a human opponent would with whatever cards they happen to have. So we're going to do this and show you how the game works. Fighting a green deck might be a bit difficult for me. I do have a lot of direct damage. The red is about direct damage a lot, and interesting, fast, hard-hitting creatures. You hear chanting and rattling coming from the heart of the swampy forest. The sound leads you to a shaman sitting before a pool of eerie energy. As you draw near, he laughs hoarsely and stands, his hands glowing with pale green fire. Eyes, hands, with same thing. Gosh. So, here we go. You can choose your deck, or you can mulligan, which means you trade in the cards for 7 more, but every time after the first mulligan, you start with 1 less card. So if I do that again, I'll have a hand of 6, do it again, I'll have a hand of 5, and you can go all the way down to 1, which would put you at a massive disadvantage, but there's actually an achievement for doing that and then winning. This actually seems like an okay starting hand to me, because I have 3 lands, and I do have this staff, which is awesome, so we're going to keep that, and let's see what happens. Lands are necessary. You need lands to cast anything. Getting land starved is the worst thing that can possibly happen to you in Magic. So here we go, and there's not a lot I can do with 1 mountain, so we're just going to keep going. Now I'm guessing a second forest will allow him to do something. Probably a creature. Yeah. Oh, an enchantment, alright. Colony Heart Expedition. Let's see, what is this? It's got landfall, which means whenever he plays a land, it does something. Put a quest counter on it, remove 3 quest counters, sacrifice it, search your library for 2 basic lands. Put them on the battlefield. Ooh, that's not... Alright, so basically that'll allow him to mill out 2 lands after he produces 3 more. And he won't even have to wait to use them. It will put them on the battlefield automatically. That's interesting. They will be tapped, but that means he can't use them that turn, but he won't have to play them one by one. You can play 1 land each turn. Alright, so now I can put up a Torch Fiend, which is a fairly weak creature, but it's low cost, so I'm going to do that. And hope he doesn't build up a creature next turn. I can't attack with it right now because, as you might know, everything you summon has summoning sickness, which means you can't, which means you can't use it first round unless it has haste, which is 1 strength of red decks. Alright, he didn't play a creature, which means I should be able to attack. And now I'm going to play this. This thing is amazing. It's an artifact that will chill here. And now, with that out, every time I play any kind of red spell that includes a land, it will heal me for 1. And yes, you can get healed over 20. You don't really have a max health. 20 is what everyone starts at, but you can go above that. So I'm going to attack him. Hope he doesn't throw an instant out at me and kill my creature or something. And looks like we're good. Boom. Alright, good start, but against a green deck, they can very quickly just turn everything around and destroy you. And I'm worried about this whole landfall thing, because that's going to give him a lot of land. A lot quicker than I can get any out. Alright, here's his first creature, an Oracle of Muldaya. Oh, you can play an additional land. Oh, that's great. Great. So I see what this card is about, getting tons of lands out so you could never possibly get land starved. Okay, it's also got lots of enchantments on it, which is interesting for a green deck. Alright, another mountain, and I can play this Phoenix. So this has flying, which means it can only be hit with things with flying or with reach. And it's also quite powerful at 4 power. And also, since it is a phoenix, I can return it from my graveyard after it's killed under certain circumstances. So, we're going to... Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Well, actually, yes, I am. Because I really don't want him to have this. So, either he doesn't block me, and I deal 2 damage to him, which is a win for me, or he does block me, and it kills that creature, which is also a win for me. It will kill my Torch Fiend, but I don't really mind. So, either way, I think this should go alright. Nope, he's not going to block. I figured he wouldn't, but that's okay. I still do damage to him either way. Now, I can sacrifice this to destroy an artifact, which I might have to keep in mind, but right now he's just using enchantments, which is different. Okay. Ooh, oh, a Hydra. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, God. Equal... Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's unlucky. Alright, so he's going to put out a very powerful Hydra. It's not going to be too powerful yet. It's only 2/2. I need some good direct damage to just kill all of these things. And now he's going to put out like 35,000 more lands. That's good. A Farhaven Elf. Basic land. Yeah, okay, this whole deck is obviously based around the synergy of getting lots of land. And being able to play tons of creatures, probably, and also some enchantments, I'm guessing, maybe to empower your creatures. Alright, now I don't want to block that because I don't want to kill my Phoenix, and it's only going to deal 2 damage to me right now, so I'm not really willing to sacrifice my Phoenix for that. I can bring it back, but for 2 damage, meh. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. I got another one of these. Yes, these do stack, so I'll actually get healed for 2 health. That's good. Alright. But I could also use this Lava Axe, which will hit him for 5 damage. Which is nice, but for right now, I'm going to do that. And, Now, if I attack with this, he'll probably block with this guy. Which isn't that big of a deal, because I don't really... It's not a threat to me, but it will block the damage and kill my Fiend. I can attack with this, though, and he won't be able to block it because he doesn't have anything with flying or reach. But... it means I also won't be able to block with it. Actually, I don't really want to block with it right now because I don't want to lose it. So, we're going to attack with that for now. That way, if he decides to attack with the Hydra, I might just kill it with the Torch Fiend. Boom, 4 damage. Alright. Alright. What the heck was that? Oh, he's got so much land, it's ridiculous. And Eldrazi Conscription. Plus... Whoa! 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 Plus 10? Has Trample and Annihilator, which means everything... Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I figured to use it on the Hydra. Okay, so that's a problem. That is a problem. What? That's not good. That is not good. I have to choose a permanent to sacrifice. You know what? I'll sacrifice my Torch Fiend. Oh, it's got Annihilator too, so I have to do another one. Oh, this sucks. That was not good. You can blow up one of my lands. Oh, that sucks. This is going to hurt a lot. Alright, that's not a big deal, but that thing... Wow. Whew. That is ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Holy crap. Okay, well, I don't... Okay, I need direct damage right now because I need to get him down as fast as possible, and creatures will take an extra turn, so... Also, that will heal me for 2. And 5 damage on you. I need like 12 more of those, and maybe I could win. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do that, because blocking that's not going to do anything, and I'm probably going to have to sacrifice it anyway, so I need to do as much damage with it as I can. This is not good. I'm on a super time limit right now, but I don't think I can win. Because I don't have the damage to kill him before his next turn. And I won't have anything to block him with. So I'm probably going to lose this. Oh, that also has Annihilator. Good, good. Oh, so this isn't like a weenie deck with a bunch, that's the term for a deck with a bunch of very small creatures, which is what green uses a lot. It'll have an overwhelming number of small creatures. In this case, it's meant to have ridiculous card draw, or land draw, so that it plays really big creatures, a lot of them. Wow. Holy crap. This deck is silly. Yeah, I completely lose. There's nothing I can really do. So, unfortunate. Wow. That was ruthless. That's going to be a really tough one to overcome. But I will keep trying. I wish I had a black deck, because I would have a good strategy against that with some direct damage and some life tap, but oh well. Whew. That was not pretty. Alright, so I will show you the other mode for now. That stomping definitely hurt. The other mode that's important to this is sealed play. This is something they've just added to this version that is 2014. So, what is sealed play? Sealed play allows you to open up booster packs and make a deck of the booster packs that you get. So, let's do this. I already opened up a bunch of boosters, and I have several cards. Several. And I could make something out of them. Let's see what kind of black cards I have. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I do like a lot of these. Alright. So here's one cool feature. I'm just going to use this to see what it gives me. I can put in, let's say, a couple of cards. Let's say I put in the Legion, because that's really nice to have. A Gravedigger is also extremely useful. And an Assassinate. And then I put in, say, an artifact like this Scimitar. Ooh, a Vampire. A Vampire with flying, a 4/4 Vampire with flying. Nice, nice. Whoa, that's a cool looking card. What is this? Door to Nothingness. Enters the battlefield tapped. You have to pay, wow, 2 of every color. Tap it and sacrifice it. Target player loses the game? Holy crap. Wow, that's kind of amazing. That would be ridiculous to have. Ooh, a Revelation card. Nice. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to just start with that and then use this function. You can auto-complete. And it will kind of read what you've started with and then build a deck of 40 cards out of that. So we'll add 35 more. There we go. Okay, it built me a black-white deck. That's interesting. Very cool. Huh. Alright, you know what? We'll try it out. It looks like it is based on, let's see, some artifacts. Pretty much all of the black cards that I have. And some fairly buff white creatures. So this looks like a deck that's going to take a while to get going. But we're just going to try it anyway. What the heck? Alright, let's save it. I can test it. Or I can beat some of these guys. And beating them will unlock new boosters. So let's just try it. Let's just jump in and try it. I have absolutely no experience with this, and I haven't named it either. But let's try an enemy color deck. These are fun. I did once use one of these, an Angel and Demon based deck. Alright, so it starts me off with 2 plains and 2 swamps. No, 3 plains and 1 swamp. Learn to read. That might not be a great start. Ooh, I love me some slivers, though. Alright, we're doing it. Okay. Slivers and I, we get along. Also, I have to point out that this game only runs at about 430 FPS during the matches, and that is unacceptable. It should clearly be running way faster than that. I'm not sure what they were thinking. Alright. That's a joke, by the way. Ooh, gives people vigilance. That is nice. Very nice. Vigilance means it can attack without tapping itself, which means, as dirty as it sounds, har har, that I can block with it the same turn I attack with it, which is kind of a big deal. Alright. Good, good. Gonna throw out another planes, and I can't play anything else yet, which is unfortunate. Definitely want to get this Colossus out. I love artifact creatures. Only gets to attack once, but it does have trample, which means if it's blocked, it still goes through what blocks it, as long as it doesn't block all the damage, and does 7, so that's significant. Alright, let's attack with this. It has vigilance, so there's no reason not to. Boom. A little poke. Not a bad start. What is she going to do? I'm guessing since she's red, she's going to have a lot of tough creatures and direct damage. Alright, the Fire Cat. Fire Cat is difficult to deal with at first because it's strong, but it dies very easily. As you can see, it does quite a bit of damage, 4, but it will die in a pretty much one hit to anything. We're going to play the Swamp. I can put out this Scimitar. Oh, cool. You can, yeah, I forgot about that. You can tap your own combination of mana now, if you want, which is very nice. So it will cost me 1 to play it, and 1 to equip it, and the equipped creature gets 1/1. So I could do all of that this round, and that would be a 3/3 Sliver with Vigilance, which is not bad. Or I could play this here, Griffin. That's kind of cool. We're going to do that. Having a flying creature, especially against a red deck with lots of powerful ground creatures, is good. Alright. So we're going to do that. And, I could attack because, you know, I think I will, honestly, because it's another one of those win-win situations. Either I deal 2 damage to Chandra, or I get rid of a fairly powerful creature early on. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. That's my reasoning for attacking. Yep, gonna block. That's okay. I expected that. That's totally fine. Having that not dealing 4 damage to me every turn is just fine with me. All right. Now what are you gonna play, Miss Nalar? Awaken the Ancient. Enchant a mountain. Oh wow, a 7/7 red giant with haste. That's nuts. Alright. Well, that's a problem. Bing. And it's still a land, which means it still counts as mana. That's unfortunate for me. Alright. So, that's a problem. Okay. Play that there, Swamp. I could put out that Colossus, which is kind of a big deal. What's this? Diabolic Tutor. That I love the card art for Magic. I've always loved it. Search your library for a card and put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. Oh, so I can get pretty much any card out that I want with that. That's interesting. I'm gonna play this Colossus. Maybe that will keep that from attacking for a while, because I could block it and kill it with the Colossus. Now, I can attack with this safely, because that doesn't have reach, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Plus, it's actually 3/3 when it attacks. But not when it blocks, gotta keep that in mind. Boom. A little more than a poke that time. I could, just for maximum effect, equip that with the Scimitar to make it an 8 damage attack, which would be pretty significant. Alright, now what you got? Volcanic Geyser, X damage, uh-oh. So it's probably going to deal 4 damage. Oh no, they can kill the giant! Oh no! Oh, okay. Whew! That was a stupid choice by you, but that's okay. Alrighty. I really want to use this before it gets knocked out by direct damage, because going against a red deck, she obviously has a lot of it. But the problem is, it won't survive. Now, obviously, it's going to die anyway, because it's sacrificed at the end of combat because it's crumbling. It's beautiful. But I'd really like to actually deal the damage to her instead of to the creature. But honestly, against such a large creature, I don't know if I mind so much doing that. So I'm going to attack with it. I'm not going to bother with the scimitar. I'm going to use the mana to use the tutor instead. I do have murder, which allows me to destroy a creature, which is a very big deal. Or assassinate, which is similar, but the creature has to be tapped. Got a nice flying vampire. That would be nice to have. What is this war priest? You may destroy a target enchantment. Oh man. Yep. Freaking yep. Also, I have condemn. Alright. Oh, but its controller gains life. Oh no. Alright. The reason I want to do this is because I can destroy that enchantment, and that creature is no longer a factor, and suddenly I can hit Chandra super hard. Boom. That basically kills the creature. Alright, now you're going to take 7 damage, unless you have a 1 mana instant, which you might, because you're just mean like that. Yes, looks like we're good. Awesome. Big, heavy hit of 7 damage there. Takes her all the way down to 8. And it's gone. That was well worth it. That was an extremely good use of that card. I am proud of myself. Watch her have another one. I will probably cry. Alright, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Earth Servant. Oh, that's a powerful card. Alright, so it's gonna be a super strong card in terms of what it takes to kill it. Again, which means I don't really want to use Condemn because that will heal it a lot. So it's an instant. I can use it whenever a creature attacks me. Its controller gains life equal to its toughness. Alright, so there's no way I want to heal her for 10 health. That's ridiculous. What does Gravedigger do? Yep. Come back, Colossus, I need you. Awesome. This is the best deck ever. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the mana to get this out. Should I equip it? These are both just basic attacking creatures. So... yeah. Well, no. Nope. Now, I don't really want to attack, because she can just block it, kill the priest, and that elemental there will be fine. So, nope, not going to attack. Not gonna attack. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna equip that for now. Let's just keep going. Luckily, it only deals 4 damage, but the fact that it's gonna be such a heavy blocker is a problem. Attacks each combat if able. Alright. So it forces itself to attack, which is a problem because it's fairly high damage. Okay, I could use that, but that's a lot of healing and it's just not worth it. I take 4 damage or heal her for 10 health. I mean, which one is better? So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna just not block. I'll take the 4 damage for now. Hopefully I can get a way to deal with that before it becomes a huge problem, but I'll take the hits. Alright, I do have a giant scorpion with Death Touch, which is great. A creature with Death Touch, whatever it hits, it kills, besides the enemy player. So it only does 1 damage, but if it happened to hit, say, this elemental, it would still kill it. So, I'm going to play that. And I'm going to equip it with this. To give it that little bit of extra survivability. Yeah, I'll use that. And to make it a bit more powerful. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, now he should be afraid to attack me. Hopefully. Problem is, if I attack with both of these, one of them dies. But for now, I really need to start wearing her down, so I think I'm going to do that. Even though one of them will die, she'll still take 2 damage. I need to wear her down now, obviously, because she's building up some pretty heavy stuff, so. That's my philosophy behind that attack. Yeah. And if you didn't know, any damage done is reset at the end of the turn, so you can't, like, wear creatures down slowly. Alright, turn to Slag. Oh, that is not nice. You just happen to have that card. That's BS. Alright, so that's all done for. That sucks. Well, there goes my strategy. Poop. I'm gonna take 9 damage this turn. There's nothing I can really do about it. Well, that's unfortunate. Just happened to have the perfect card to deal with that situation. Come on. Come on. Alright. Let's get the Colossus out. Now, it does say when it attacks, it's sacrificed. I don't know if that means when I block with it, it sacrifices it. I assume it does, because it still is attacking. But, oh, no, no, nope, 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 nope. That's not cool. +2/+2 and has haste. Oh, good. Good. Wow. This video is making it look like I'm awful at Magic. I'm actually not too bad, but right now, I mean, jeez. I will heal her right now because I don't want that thing. Unfortunately, this thing's about to kill me, but... it's not enough damage to kill it anyway, so there's no reason. I swear I'm not awful at Magic. It just looks like it, right? Alright, play the Griffin. The funny thing is, if I was able to attack with both of these this turn, I would win. But I'm not, so... Because that would be +1 when it attacks, and that would be 10 damage, and then that doesn't block, and bleh. But I don't think I'm going to be able to win. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh well. Could have gone better, but I still quite like that deck, I think. And I'm gonna use it some more. But anyway, guys. Turns out, apparently I'm really bad at Magic when people are watching. I'll just pretend that I'm super awesome at it. And be happy about that. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you kind of get the idea from this. Hopefully, you understand kind of what Magic is about, or at least what Duels of the Planeswalkers is about. I will link you in the description to the Steam page to buy this game, and if you want to learn Magic, I would suggest getting it. It is excellent at that. It's only $10, and it's actually quite a bit of content for that price. So, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.